All right, first off, I want to start out by saying I'm not a doctor. I have recently started taking testosterone replacement therapy. I kind of noticed that I was getting tired in the afternoons. I had a little bit of fog. I would have to drink a cup of coffee between 2 and 3 o'clock every day. My attitude would change in the mid afternoon. A little bit of weight around the middle of my body that even though if I go to the gym and work out and move around and eat right, it just kind of wasn't moving for me. And well, and to be quite honest, my libido was dropping a little bit. I'm getting ready to be 56 years old next week, so some of these things are kind of just what happens as you get old. But I went in for my physical this year and I talked to my doctor, and he sent me to my urologist. And they took my testosterone readings, and they were in the low 300s, which is kind of the lowest part that they go before it's like really critically low. And you have to take these tests in the morning, and it just goes down throughout the day. That's why I was hitting that wall. So now I have been prescribed testosterone and I'm doing these injections. I'm getting ready to start week number 4 today, which I'm going to inject this into my leg. And I just kind of wanted to say I looked online and I really didn't see a lot of stuff, where people are really talking about their experience with it. And maybe this is going to be helpful for somebody. I know that my Details podcast audience is like 95% men, and it's a lot of guys that are around my age. So this may be something that would help you out too. I definitely have been enjoying the results. They say you don't really start feeling the real full results until weeks 4 to 6. So I'm really hoping this week is going to really start to push me a little bit further. So I want to just go through this, and as I'm talking about it, I want to kind of show you how I put it in, and yeah, maybe talk to your doctor if this is something that might help you. It has definitely been a game changer for me. So I'll show you the things that I have here. I've got an 18 gauge needle. This is the big one for taking it out of the bottle. We have a syringe. We have a smaller gauge needle. This is for put it into your leg. The testosterone actually goes directly into your leg muscle, or it can go in your butt muscle. The first ones they put in the shoulder, but since I got to do it myself, it seems easier to do it in my leg. I do feel kind of like I'm on the World War II battlefield and I want to yell medic and then just pop it in there, but we'll get to that part in just a minute. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take one of the larger needles, and this is the one that I'm going to put into the syringe, the bottle of medicine, to pull some of it out. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up. I think you're supposed to use a fresh one every time, and don't share your needles. It is a pretty odd thing to be sticking a needle in yourself. I will admit that it was a little bit weird. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right into the bottle in this bigger gauge needle. And I'm going to kind of pull it back so it's right there. I'm going to go upside down, and I am supposed to fill this thing to 0.25. You got a 0.2 right there, so we're going to draw in the medicine. It's kind of thick. I think it's in some sort of an oil base. Okay, so we got plenty in there. And then, of course, you want to purge out the air. So I'm right at 2.5, and that is where they said to be. It looks like there's enough in there for one more time. All right, so at that point, I'm going to recap this needle and take it off. I'm going to set this right here for a minute, nice and dry. And I'm going to take some alcohol and get her wet. And I'm going to wipe my leg where I'm going to do the injection. When we got it on my leg, I'm going to go, you just want to have your leg muscle relaxed, and you want to go right into the muscle itself. So right over here is about where I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this leg off. You don't want to get any bacterias or anything going in there. Pop open my smaller needle. This is a little bit unnerving to do. So here we have it. We have the needle right here, and it's so freaking bizarre to jam something into your skin. I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it and it won't be weird anymore. But at this moment, it still feels really weird and stressful to do. So I think the best thing that you can do is just look like you're going to put it in right here, and you go medic, and then it's so fucking hard to stick it in your leg, man. It really is. So I'm gonna go right. Let me clean it one more time. I hem and I haw a little bit here because it does make me a nervous wreck to do this. No matter if I try to act like I'm cool with it or not, it just does make me nervous. Boom, there she goes. It's in my leg. Medic! And now, I'm just gonna shoot her out in there. And you pull it out and you're done. So, so yeah, it's a little bit weird sticking that needle in there, but I think I have my gym class tonight. I should hopefully start feeling the results from that here. You know, since I'm going into week number 4. Um, if you think this is something that could help you out, if you are feeling tired in the afternoons, your concentration's a little bit off, you have some mood changing, a little bit of body fat, if you're eating right and exercising, but you can't knock that extra little few pounds off, and if your libido maybe, tanking just a little bit, it might be worth a shot. I know that it's working wonders for me. I'll keep you guys up to date, and thank you so much for checking this out.